That was the sound of the other jar of names, because the jar of names is getting a bit empty at the moment. Right, got a name. So this video is for everyone, including but not excluded to Daniel Kirk. Right then, back in, there you go. So then, let's continue with this podcast show. And so this is a Cup of Tea in a podcast. This is the cup of tea. This is the podcast. It's got a cold cup of tea because it's left over from Azura's Wrath earlier. Okay then, so let's go on to the skip list. If you go to my comment, which should be there, might not be there, but it might be, you can just go to my skip list and you can skip to this week's update, this week's topic, this week's TV time, this week's question, and of course this week's goals update. So this week, still catching up, not caught up yet like I hoped I was, but I did say if it goes into this week, it's not too bad. So we'll not be doing too badly. Still catching up, talk more about that later in the goals. Schedule was a bit mixed up this week. I put out all 3 Bioshock episodes first before Azura's Wrath because they were just ready first. So since we're catching up, instead of waiting for Azura's Wrath to be finished, I just did Bioshock because they were ready and done. So that's why. And Azura's Wrath episode 4 this week, there is a problem. Last week, sorry, the last episode actually. There was a problem because there was part of it which was corrupted, so I had to record it using Fraps and put that in, and that's why it was a little bit later than usual, as it would have been. It would have been out in the morning, but it was out in the afternoon because of that problem there. There was a bit of a problem in it, but I fixed it, and that's hopefully good. Also, if you're seeing any graphical image issues with Azura's Wrath, let me know, because when I'm editing it there is, but I don't know if that's my editing platform or if it's just my recording of it at all. I'm not sure, let me know. Okay, let's go on to TV time this week then. No, let's go on to topic, which I've not put on my list, but we're going on to topic now. Let's go on to this week's videos. Well, videos coming out now in the next podcast. So you're listening to the podcast right now. After that, you'll get a Bioshock 2 episode called Pack of Cookies. Obviously, cookies is what I call the Adam. So expect to get a lot of Adam from that episode. Then after that, we've got a Azura's Wrath episode called Little Tommy. Obviously, Little Tommy is the incarnation of Tomminess. And then after that, we'll have a Bioshock 2 episode called Spending Spree. Guess what I'm doing? I'm going to be spending all the Adam I get in the Pack of Cookies episode. And then after that, we've got another Azura's Wrath episode, and it's called Azura of Star Command, which is Star Command? Yeah, that's right, Star Command, yeah. That's obviously a play on Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. It's Command. Yes, that's have a guess where we're going if it's Buzz Lightyear referenced. And then after that, we'll have a Bioshock 2 episode called Intensity Intensifies, because it's getting intense. And yes, I will say very soon that it's going to be finished Bioshock 2. I may or may not have already finished recording it, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, let's go on to community section then. Let's go on to Mention Monday. These are the people that commented on the videos from now and the last podcast. They are Horia, Nick Pro, Max Ravage, and Dragonlord 55511. 40k Warrior Man was there, but he was not on this week's videos. Between that those videos that I uploaded between the last podcast and this one, he was just before, so he wasn't quite in the Mention Monday this week, but he's around. Yeah, so thank you for commenting. Look forward to next week's commenters, and hopefully we'll be back on track soon, so it'll be back to normal. Q&A now, then. So let's go to Q&A. One question this week is Horia says, "Tell me, JD, do you dunk cookies in tea?" I don't think I've ever dunked a cookie in tea, no. I do dunk. I don't often dunk, but I would dunk. I just don't dunk that often at all. Right then. Subscribers now then. I can't remember if I did it last week, subscribers. I don't remember saying one of the Police Cowboy. I don't remember saying that one, but maybe I did. But anyway, this week's subscribers. Last week we were at 1,199. This week we've gone up to 1,202. So we've gone up 3, the same as last week and the week before. And we welcome to the community Joshua Matua, perfect_cell2708, I believe is how you say that, Ming Kan, and Galendi Lu Sulangzwa. Right, so welcome to the community, everybody. And if you know what we're going to talk about next, let me know. Anyway, let's go on to question now. So last week's question was about the name for the lands for like in our channel lore, the name of the land where our empire would be, sort of thing. I suggested teaming, because it's like the team ing lands, because it's like the team, which we are the team, and the community, and it's like tea, and it's teaming, like it's teaming with people. That's why suggestion. Horia suggested you can call it Tetonia, but he says tea names are getting a bit old. How about Chandel? Because that's JD plus channel. Very hard to pronounce that, actually, now. I've just read it out loud. Yeah, very good. I do agree with the tea things getting a bit mean, maybe a little bit old. I'm going to still do them because it's sort of my thing. But I went with the tea this time because it's like we have the community and the team, and it's got the tea there, so I've got to continue the tea trend there. So yeah, that's that then. But this week's question is, if you build your own base, like how would your base or HQ be? Would it be like a tower? Would it be like a cave? Would it be like an underground sort of dungeon sort of thing? What would it be? Me personally, I would have a tower, because it started from Overlord when I'm like, to the tower. Always enjoyed a good tower, so that's what mine would be. Like just protruding into the sky, just very, very high, with like a big base, with like maybe like a glass dome for like a it's like an inside garden type thing, like a, what's it called? Like a biosphere sort of thing on the bottom, but not on the bottom, like on the side of the bottom. Yeah, I'll go for a tower. But yeah, what would you like? Then we go on to this week's question. This week's comment. Sorry, same sort of thing. No, goes to Dragonlord55511, who says, and it's sad this. Hello, Sir JD262. I do not have a question or a riddle this week, because I will be going to college in Palmer, Alaska in the next few days. May or may not hear from me for a while, but I will watch and comment your videos whenever possible. So either Horia, Nick Pro, or 40k Warrior Man can be the weekly riddler during my absence. So catch you lot at Palmer. Yes, Dragonlord55511 is probably not going to be around for a while. He's going to go to college and stuff. So obviously, hopefully, he keeps giving us updates of how he's getting on and stuff like that. I always like to hear from people when they sort of go away for do stuff. But yeah, it's really sad. Hope everything goes well. What are you studying in college, or is America not the same as England, where you choose a specific topic, or or is it more like our A levels where you choose like a series of topics to study? I'm not sure. But yeah, let us know if you're still watching. Let us know. But yes, moving on now to goals. So last week's goals were to put out a podcast on Saturday and get caught up by Monday or Tuesday. Not happened, sadly, because like I said, I've got Saturday work. I'm there for 10 hours at work, so I get home and it's just like. Plus, Purple Cookies needed help with the homework, so I helped her out for 2 hours, and then I just went and fell asleep. So I didn't get anything done that day, which was a shame. But then Sunday, I did get some done, and then obviously I had that problems with the Azura's Wrath episode, with the problems. I had to not record it again. I had to sort of record it with the fraps, which obviously took that a little bit longer. But yeah, that's the problems. That's my excuses. But hopefully, now this week's goal is to catch up by this Friday. Definitely going to happen. We've got this podcast and the week's videos, plus the next podcast, and then a few more videos after that, because that's what we're doing. We're very close to being updated. We're about a week behind, which is good. It's not 3 weeks like we were at the beginning of this whole catch-up little thing. Yes, I'm back to college this week as well, but like I said, hopefully everything should be caught up by the end. I'm going to try and keep on top of it, because that's the goal. I should have been in bed half an hour ago, but I'm like, no, I'm going to make sure I get some of this stuff done, because that way it'll be caught up and, sleep. It's for the week. But hopefully that should be done. Probably say podcast by Wednesday. No, Thursday. And then, alright, maybe not caught up by Saturday. Okay, caught up by the next podcast then, definitely. So next week, caught up, yeah. Give myself a little bit of leeway just to make sure I actually do it. But it should happen. Very soon should happen. Okie dokie then. That's it. Alright then, so very quick podcast, which is good because I need to go to bed and stuff soon. But it's just cool. Keep you updated. Tell you what's going on with the world. And all that sort of stuff, and hopefully very soon be caught up. So then, I will see you next time, whenever that will be. I will finish my cup of tea now, which is left over from Azura's Wrath, which is getting very good story-wise. Gameplay still needs to be... Still not right for me, but still. Right, finish the cup of tea then. And I will say, what film? Between the times when the seas drank Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of, and unto this, Conan, destined to wear the jewelled crown of Aquilonia on his troubled brow. It is I, his chronicler, who can alone tell you the tale of his saga. Let me tell you of the days of high adventure. Dun 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 dun